Now here we have Terminalia mantaly, the tree in the center of the picture, Terminalia mantaly. So a cousin of the Terminalia catappa, but with much smaller leaves. These in fact were I was on the project that planted these trees. So these were planted in 2012, so they're 10 years old. As you can see, planted in a small planting strip along the side of the road that's now we planted it with all kinds of interesting shrubs, and they all died off because they weren't maintained very well, and now we've got, of course, Schefflera arboricola with a few little Podocarpus trees there. Those are just in to make up the numbers of trees, so those are political trees, I'm afraid. But the Terminalia mantaly is quite a good street tree. You can see it tends to send up a central trunk up the middle, so it's quite easy to prune off the side branches to avoid conflict with the vehicles. And we can see here they're semi-evergreen, semi-deciduous. Those leaves are yellowing at the moment, and so they will fall shortly. Let's have a look at some just a little bit further away down here. There are some more right here, and these you can see planted in tree pits. So they've grown. They haven't grown quite as big as the other ones. They're planted at the same time, but didn't grow quite as big because they've had a pretty a much tougher time of it growing in those little tree pits and not in a planting area. You can also see that these are really much more deciduous. And that's probably partly because they're more stressed being in tree pits, but also because they're nearer the wind, and the prevailing wind from the east, which is the direction I'm looking in, blasts these trees pretty hard. So you can see that the one nearest us is almost completely deciduous, and it's got this quite interesting habit, which actually shares with the Terminalia catappa, and that is that you get the branches come out in kind of groups, in whorls. So you've got, like, first whorl, second lot, third lot. It almost looks like it was designed on a drawing board. So much favoured by architects, I have to say. But also favoured by pigeons who make their nest. You see there's a nest there. The way the branches are arranged make it seem to be quite conducive for birds' nests. Anyway, Terminalia mantaly, and these ones are planted 2012.